Hello, 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 hello. Hello. I'm gonna say hello a few more times. Hello, hello. Why did that timer start? Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the stream. I am very tired. There's also a thunderstorm going on outside, so disaster could strike at any moment. But that is a-okay. We're gonna play some video games and pretend like everything is alright. Although most everything is alright. It's really not that hard to pretend when, like, the worst thing that's happening is that you're tired. We're going back to this hack. We're doing some more shell stuff. It might be a very, very rough day for gaming because we've got this, and then we've got that Elden Ring boss that I was having a hard time with. I might slam my head against the wall for an hour on this, and then slam my head against the wall on Elden Ring for an hour, and then call it quits and go to bed. But, you know, hopefully it's not that difficult. Hopefully we just have a fun time. So, let's get to it. We're almost at the end of this hack. Did I not sleep? I slept. But after that rival session ended last night, so I was playing rivals late into the morning with some friends. And then they all decided, it's late, we should go to bed. And then I decided, fuck it. I'm up. And so I played some ranked. So I played some ranked for a while, and then I went to bed, so I got a couple of hours of sleep. Oh shit, how'd that go? I beat up a bunch of silver players because apparently nobody else was online. I didn't feel great about it, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. The one player, it felt like that person had just picked up a controller for the first time ever, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's get going. I do not. Oh, okay, I remember what this level is. This is the level with the gimmick of sticking to these ceilings. Sticking to the ceilings, which is really cool. But this bit here where you gotta shell jump after flying up on the ceiling, right? Continuing momentum is not easy. Okay, I need to fix my sitting posture. Okay. I'm turning too early there. So yeah, beating up on players ranked significantly lower than you is... It was like a 300 or 400 point difference between me and them. It doesn't feel... I mean, it doesn't feel terrible. Like, it does make you go like, oh, I'm better than some people at this game. But it didn't make me feel great. What the fuck? Okay, apparently you can just sit stuck there. I'm turning too early there because I'm trying to adjust after I throw the shell. This is gonna be really hard to get down consistently, I think. But it's fine, we'll do it. We'll make do. Done harder things in the world. We've beaten harder levels. Have we beaten harder levels on less sleep? I don't know about that, but, you know. I'm used to not getting a lot of sleep all the time, so... This was my reality back when I painted for a living. I would go to sleep, and then like 4 hours later I'd wake up and do a full 12 hours in the sun. It was a great time. And by great, I mean it was miserable and I hated my life. Oh, yeah, right, throw that before. Okay, so that was way too early. Forgot how much of a banger this is. What did I do on this level last time? I spent like 15 minutes at the end of the last Mario session playing this level, even though I said I was just gonna hop in and take a peek at it, because I like this gimmick. I think it's cool. Now that being said, it's cool, but it is not intuitive, not easy to figure out how to time this, how to do this. Also, that felt like a decade ago. I feel like I haven't played Mario in ages. So there's gonna be some readjusting. I did play some Mario on my own off stream, just to make sure that, like... make sure I didn't completely lose all of my skills, but I was not doing shell stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be it's gonna be a rough one, so... it might be big time yapping hours. No, okay. Press the jump button, let go of the shell button, and then you can press the shell button again. I'm practicing doing that. Like this. I'm doing the same thing right here, so... although, no, I let go of both buttons here, don't I? I do. I do the same thing right there, don't I? You know that feeling when you're doing something and you're like, how do I do this? Because you're doing it subconsciously and now you have to consciously think about what you're doing. And so it messes everything up. I hate that feeling. But these games basically, like, constantly ask you to do that when you're learning new techniques. These games constantly ask you to be like, okay, so that thing that you do naturally, you know, Where you press the buttons and you don't think about it? No, think about it now. Oh, I got caught again. That is such a strange thing. It's like if I jump at the exact corner of this block, I just get caught. Oh, that was way too slow. Oh, hello, Lorelei. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh, okay, you can't let go of the jump button there. You can't let go of the jump button. Just do this. Okay, it's as simple as that. You're pressing both. You jump. Pressing both. You jump. You let go of this. Like that. Simple. Simple. Your worst fears? What, having to consciously think about what you're pressing? Because I also hate that. I hate it. I want to press button and not think. Way too late on that one. Holy cow. Okay, we're gonna jump, we're gonna run, we're gonna jump, we're gonna let go of the shell throw button, which is the button I'm currently holding. Okay, and then I don't... Oh boy. And then I don't continue to just hold the jump button. Because I don't need to get max height there. This will be fine. This will be fine. Oh, but going back to the topic of what I was doing last night and why I'm so tired, right? I was playing some Rivals with some friends. And I was being very, very, very stubborn at the end of our session. And then our session ended in a way that I was not satisfied with. And that's why I went on to ranked. Because I was just like, this... I would have gone for another 6 hours. I genuinely would have sat there for another 6 hours and just played. If God had been willing, you know? I should have said something? No, that's not how my brain works. If I had said something, that would mean defeat. And I can't be defeated like that. Saying something means that I lose to my own... I lose to myself, mentally, you know? Oop. I don't know how I managed to press that like that, but okay. So I was fully content with just sitting there until I was satisfied. And if I had gone on to ranked, ran into a bunch of platinum players, and lost, I would have been sitting there for another few hours. That is how my brain works. That's why I don't often, that's why I don't play ranked in Rivals, for starters, much, right? Because, especially when it comes to platform fighters, I'm very, very stubborn. What was unsatisfying about it? You thought it was a great session? It wasn't a bad session, it's just like, towards the end there, all of my issues with the game were super prevalent for B. Okay. Right, towards the end of the session, I was just like, man, why the fuck do I play this character? Why the fuck did I choose to play the character that can't just press? Why don't I just play the characters that can just press buttons all the time? Like I mentioned before, I have mentioned before that, like, one of my big issues with Rivals, and it's one of the reasons I stopped playing Rivals 1, it was worse in delay-based netcode than it was in rollback netcode, but it's just like, fuck, man, when are people supposed to just stop pressing buttons? When do you have to stop just pressing? When do you just, at what point is the strategy of I'm going to stand here and press every single button on my controller a bad strategy? And the answer to that question is, well, for other characters, it kind of just never is. Well, for some other characters like Absa can't get away with that. That was strange. I wasn't going full speed there when I hit the corner of this. There we go. Oh, fuck. This is a shell jump, huh? Just like a normal shell jump. Ah. But with that dude there, huh? Timing of that's going to be strange. Problem with the characters I have chosen is that they can mash, but you really have to know how to do this shit perfectly. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Every other character... Not every other character. Most of the other characters, especially, especially some of the more privileged ones, we'll say, they can just mash for free. Right. I have chosen to play one of the characters that continues to be the character that's like, well, you gotta pick and choose your spots. And also, you have to have a read on people. Right? Other characters are like, well, the combo just works. The combo just works, it just doesn't, it doesn't matter what the opponent is doing, it just works. And I've chosen the characters like, no, you need to read their DI. But none of the other characters are cool. Locks is fucking rad, take that back. I'm sorry, but I don't care about Locks. As a design, it's like, yeah, it's an elephant. Dinosaur also looks pretty cool. It's whatever, it looks fine. Anthropomorphic animals, it just doesn't do it for me, unless it's a bird for some reason. Anthropomorphic birds look cool, because it's mostly just like, this is a bird if it was standing up. And birds just look cool. Just gonna go here, no hesitation. Okay, well, that was ridiculous. I jumped way too early. Like, okay, the two characters I want most to come back to Rivals 2, right? One of them is just a wolf made out of plants. It's not anthropomorphic. It's not anthropomorphic at all, right? It's just actually a wolf. The other one's a snake. The only thing that makes the snake anthropomorphic is, like, it has a cartoony face. Right? Nothing about his proportions or anything are like humanoid at all. Those are the only other two designs I think are cool. And a hat. Yeah, I guess she has a hat. That's true. Lorelai, I'm choosing to ignore that comment. If this goes on for like an hour, hour and a half, and I don't beat this level, then I'm just gonna torture myself in Elden Ring for a bit. Sylvanos has to be high on their list. You know what? I'm gonna bring up a picture of Sylvanos just to show how cool he is. Let's see. Is this a PNG? This looks like a PNG. Yeah. No, it's a WebP. Get out of here, Google. I hate your WebP bullshit. Why? And that's a JPEG. Ugh, I hate it here. Why is it hard to find PNGs on the internet anymore? Okay, so in Rivals of Aether, the character I want most to come back is this guy. He's just a wolf made out of plants. Right? 90% of the roster is like, look at this guy. He's a furry. This is not a furry. This is just an animal. Right? And the design of it is cool and the moveset is cool. And that's why I want him back. But like the designs, the general designs of Rivals of Aether, they don't click with me. I don't particularly like them. This one particular mistake that I keep making here, where I press left before I throw the shell, is it's tilting me. Does it want me to adjust here, right? To like do this? No, there's no way it wants me to move around in the air freely there. It just wants me to just go for it. Right? I mean, that feels so much smoother than the opposite, than trying to like adjust midair. But I don't know. I'm not consistently getting this. No, because if I adjust like that, it takes too long to get to a good position. And so I'm no longer at the apex of my jump. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Missing that jump, missing that platform by like inches. Well, who's to say it's inches? Maybe Mario, maybe everyone in the Mario world is like only a couple of inches tall. So maybe it's like millimeters instead, but whatever. Point being, I hate missing that. Just barely. Oh, this shit's happening again. Oop. I mean, that works. That there did work. And it worked there too. I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing, like this. Okay, okay. Oh, that sprite just didn't spawn. Okay. What the fuck am I supposed to do there? What the fuck am I supposed to do there? What the fuck? think I know what the game wants me to do there, and oh boy. So up at that spot where there's only two of these sticky blocks on that ceiling, I think what it wants me to do there is to turn around off the... Oh my lord. Turn around off the left wall there. Right, like, go like this. And do a shell jump. Like that. So, that'll be interesting. I have a feeling that if I get this part consistently, that part will start to be the big hurdle. We might be stuck on this level for multiple streams, is what I'm trying to say. Like, we might come back on Monday and just do another hour and a half of this again. Oh, Cryo, hello. Just the person I wanted to talk to. Cryo, what's the outlook looking like? For your stream, I mean. No idea. This boat is a pain in the ass to clean. Oh, right. That's what you said you were doing today. You said you were cleaning a boat for a family member or something? But yeah, Cryo's hopefully doing a stream later of Telltale's The Walking Dead, episode 5, season 1. And that'll be just wonderful because he has made some decisions. Actually, now that I think about it, it is actually, Hal just pointed out, very funny that he is cleaning a boat right now after what happened in episode 4 of The Walking Dead. Huh? Cryo, this family member wouldn't happen to be named Kenny, would they? That's way too early. No? Are you sure? Not even like middle name Kenneth or something, you know? I'm just trying to be sure. Make sure you're not being hoodwinked into anything. Okay, so yeah, this for sure wants me to do this. Which is gonna be so difficult. Fuck me, man. Trying to see if I can cheese it. There's no way I can cheese it. And I only get one shot to there. Okay, Cryo. I will hopefully see you later. Good luck with the cleaning. For anyone who's curious, I am personally on the Kenny hate brigade for The Walking Dead. That guy was... That character is a hypocrite and a dirtbag. For every time that he is right, he did at least one or two things that were wrong as well. Everything would have been so much better. Like, everything would have gone so much clearer and cleaner if Kenny was not around. Which just means that, you know, he definitely needed to be around because it made things more interesting, that's for sure. But Kenny is just the worst. Some other characters do some more vile things, but nobody else is as much a hypocrite as Kenny. Okay. What the fuck? Wait. What am I supposed to do there? Throw the shell up? Okay, so I guess I throw the shell up, it gets caught on the edge of that block, I bounce on those two dudes, and then... And then there must be a switch up there that I have to hit. Other characters have higher highs, but Kenny is so consistently awful that he wins, basically, yeah. Plus, it really didn't help that, like, his wife was a kind lady who was, you know, reasonable, and then his kid was like the most annoying person on the planet. So, like, you first meet him and you're like, okay, you know, annoying kid, really not much you can do about that. Some kids are just born annoying. His wife seemed reasonable, and then you're like, oh no, wait, this kid has been enabled to be annoying. And who names their child Duck? I'm sorry if your name out there, if your name Duck or your nickname is Duck. But wow. I can understand a nickname being like Duck or Ducky, but isn't that just straight up his kid's name? That was a nickname? Okay, well still. The kid itself is annoying. Okay, so in episode 3 or 2 maybe? When the main character is like, ugh, this kid again? That's how you know that, like, it isn't, oh wow, people are really hating on this child who's just acting like a child, but it was more so like, no, this kid is annoying. This kid is awful. Because in that episode, even if you, like, agree, even if you're trying to be cordial to the kid, all of the voice lines express a deep desire to be nowhere near this child. Also, it's really not helpful when a shitty kid character like that exists right next to one of the all-time best written kid characters in video games. Like, Clementine is just one of the best written... Clementine is just one of the best written characters, let alone child characters, but, like... No. Fuck. I can't even jump on the dude. I was just so worried about this stinking Yoshi thing. The obstacle. That still hit me. Wow. Take it. I just want to do that as fast as I can so I don't have to deal with the timing there. But that is not being particularly helpful to me. Yeah, it really is going to be a rough stream filled with struggle. And I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, I don't know why it is that so few video games especially, but just media in general, just write kids well or interesting. I don't know why there are so many, so few pieces of media that know how to write well enough. Know how to write well. How do I put this? They know how to write well enough to make a child character interesting and worth keeping around. The default seems to just be like, oh well, kids are shit, so write the character to be a shitty little brat. Right? Or like, oh well, kids are dumb, so write them to be dumb. Like, I feel more often than not, nowadays, I've seen, like, the representation of children in media to just be like, oh yeah, that's a teenager, he's a dirtbag. Look at him, you know, beat up homeless people or, like, backtalk to his mother. Also, that's a weird thing I've seen a lot in media recently. Maybe it's just the things I'm playing and watching, but, like, why does it seem to be a trend to have teenagers beat up homeless people? Is that a thing that teenagers are doing? Are teenagers out there right now beating up helpless homeless people for no reason? Like, what the fuck? I swear I've seen that in, like, many, many different pieces of media recently. I've lost the timing for that second jump. I don't know how to do it anymore. It's Jover for me. When we switch to Elden Ring, in about 40 minutes. I am going to have to turn my AC on and crank it up because it got hot in here very quickly. No, fuck. No, why did I try to do that? I don't like that one. Flying Yoshi obstacle. If it was just the other one there, I wouldn't have a huge issue with it. I could just get around it. Oh, Twitch chat's dying. I don't know if that's on my end or if it's on Twitch's end. Hopefully it's on Twitch's end. Yeah, this one here, I can just time that okay. Please don't come back, okay. Oh, dang it. I thought that was it. I thought that was the timing. I had a feeling in my bones. Thank you. Thank you. No, fucking... No! Ah! That was a painful way to choke there. Hello, Noble. I see that you're not screaming today. That's unusual. I will have to take a stretch break in just a moment. Because... more for mental health reasons than physical health reasons. I just got that coin over 100 times. And got a 1-up there. Lovely. I love when levels have single coins like this that I repeatedly grab over and over. Because eventually you're like, oh, there we go, that was 100 attempts at that one thing. When you hear the level up jingle like that. Just one of those little reminders that, like, hey, you're doing things repeatedly. This level is cool, so I'm not really tilting very much. right? Despite how inconsistent I am at all of these things. Okay. You come back over here. Okay, got this. We don't have this. This level is asking me to do quite a lot back to back that I am very, very, very bad at. I'm just glad that so far, fingers crossed, there has not been any double shell jumps. Because if there's any double shell jumps, that's when things are going to be an issue. Okay. How the fuck? How am I supposed to grab that? Bastard. Bastard game. You have to be at the very edge of that platform when you jump off of it. Okay, in 1 minute I will take a stretch break. And I'll hydrate while I do that as well. Chat, how do y'all feel about fig bars? I've been eating fig bars for breakfast recently, and man, they are edible, and that's the nicest thing I can say about them. It takes me like, so I've got a little how do you say it? Like portioned out packets of 2 fig bars a piece, right? And I'll eat one of those for breakfast when I wake up, because it's just easy. Right? It's an easy thing, it's quick to grab, and it's not super sugary, it's got some decent fiber in it, right? And I'm getting to be an old man, so I need fiber. Right? But man, they're just like... there's 2 of them in there. There's only about 4 to 6 bites worth of fig Newton in there. Right? But it takes me like 6 minutes to eat them both. Because when you're chewing on these things, you are chewing for like a long time. The reason I bring it up is because I've got half of one sitting here in front of me, and I'd like to finish it, but I know that that means that I won't be speaking or even making any noises for like a full 2 minutes, because I'll just be chewing. It's like these things are made out of sandpaper. That's what it feels like in my mouth. Half of one what? A fig bar. I've been eating fig bars for breakfast, and like... I'm not enjoying myself. They exist. They're healthy. They're not the worst thing in the world, flavor-wise, but texture-wise, you just have to chew for ages and ages and ages. I do not know why my roommate loves them so much. But it's currently the only quick option I have for like a... I mean, it's not a meal, but like... Currently the only quick option I have for something that's like substantial. No. Simply chew better. Ah, yes, I'll remember that next time. Sorry. If you need fiber, just grab psyllium husk supplements. Okay, I need fiber, but I'm not buying supplements. I hate taking supplements. If I can just get the fiber I need from eating food, I'll just eat food. And it's not like I desperately need fiber, it's just, it's nice to start the day with a little bit of it. You know? Okay. Did you just turn 30 or 50? You know, you can turn any age and want to start, you know, taking care of yourself. It doesn't have to be an old man thing. Okay, I never took the stretch break I said I was gonna take. Okay, we're taking a quick hand stretching break. We're gonna take some. We're gonna hydrate as well, and I'm gonna eat the other half of this fig bar. Chat, you should hydrate and stretch as well. I think it's good for you. Still chewing. Ugh. If those things were just a little bit easier to chew, I wouldn't mind eating them, but they're just... It's rough. It's rough. You can't stretch, your back is still thrown out? Oh, that's right. I'm sorry to hear that, Lorelei, but you know you can stretch other parts of your body, not just your back, right? Stretch your hands, you know? Stretch your legs, maybe? That's what I was mostly doing. I was getting up and stretching my legs a little bit and stretching my hands. Because I play lots of video games and I type a lot. So my hands are frequently overworked. I can't even do a normal shell jump right now because well, one, I'm still not consistently good at it, but just because it's like the pressure right here, it's too much. Your hands are crunchy. What does that mean? Your hands shouldn't be crunchy. You know what should be crunchy? A granola bar, not your fingers. Okay, cool. I didn't get enough height. That's what I'm supposed to do right there, obviously. And hopefully that's the end of the level, but dang. Dang, 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 dang. When all's said and done, this level's pretty cool. But wow. It is asking a lot of me. No, especially that bit right there. It's asking so much of me. Your joints are fucked, and you have an appointment to figure out why. Well, hopefully that goes well. Everyone I know, myself included, is just like a walking, a walking disaster. It's almost like our healthcare system is fucked, and we're all just barely making it by. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear my cat screaming in the background. He's upset that it's raining outside and he's not allowed to go out. You are not a disaster. Okay, Hal. I'm glad to hear that. So, how was your sleep yesterday? I kind of hope you can hear him in the background, because his cries sound so sad. But I can't let him out in the rain. I mean, I can't let him out at all, but I especially can't let him out in the rain. I'm not gonna walk in the rain. I do not own an umbrella. No. Okay. You wish you could. Oh, so you can't hear him? That's too bad. One of these days, I'll record the sounds he makes because he is a. When I first got him, he did not know how to meow. Right? He was like mute. Like genuinely, he didn't make a peep for weeks and weeks. But then, my lovely, lovely neighbor at the time, I was living in a small apartment, and we shared a wall with someone, right? My lovely neighbor brought home her newborn baby. And her newborn baby was a crier. I mean, most babies cry a lot, but her baby cried all the time. And so Jet learned to cry from this baby. And so the first time I heard him meowing, I was like, what the hell? Where is he? What is he crying about? And I heard him in the closet. I found him in the closet crying at the at the baby on the other side. So the closets in the apartments were like the closet was the part that was closest to the other apartment, right? So you could hear it clearest what was going on in the other apartment if you went into the closet. Right? You could hear the baby's screams clearest from inside the closet, right? So I just found him in the closet just screaming back at the baby. And ever since then, his meows have just sounded like a baby crying. The cat met a child once in its life and it was so offended to learn how to cry and scream. Yep. Or it was so impressed. Jet was so impressed at the vocal cords of that baby, he was like, I am going to become just like that baby. Annoying. I felt like I was doing everything real smooth like there. Real smooth like there, and then that happened. I'm at like the very end of this level. I just want to do this level and be done. Not because it is a bad level, but because it is a painful level. Fuck. Okay. Chat, one of these days I'm gonna have a real crash out, and it's gonna be a sight to behold. One of these days I'm gonna have like I'm gonna go back to my Call of Duty days and just start screaming and punching things. Shit! Why did it? I didn't stick to the ceiling there. I guess I didn't get enough height. Mildly infuriating. Please get in a fight this time. Yes. Hell yes. Thank you, Jesus. The name of this next level is One Shell. We're gonna give it a few attempts, see what it's all about, and then we're gonna swap to Elden Ring because we have to beat that boss. We have to beat that boss. It seemed like I was crashing out last time. I wasn't having a great time, but we have to beat... Oh, excuse me. We have to beat that boss. Okay. Reset this bad boy. Go into One Shell. Oh, I already love this music. I already love this music. This is Earthbound music. Oh, I see the gimmick here. Oh no. The gimmick here is that you pick up the shell as you bounce off of it. That's why it's called One Shell. I mean, this sort of thing looks really impressive, if I'm being quite honest. This sort of thing looks really cool. Cause like that right there looks super dope, right? I don't know how I'm supposed to. If I'm passing out after stream, I'm gonna miss the Walking Dead finale. I'm not passing out after stream. How am I supposed to throw that? And then I guess I gotta throw it and then stay like in the middle of that area and then fall to the right after it hits the thing. Because I don't want to shell jump there. No, I'm not passing out after stream. I'll be up. I'm just how do I put it? I don't have the energy to do a super long stream today. I'm not just gonna go pass out at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. 5 o'clock? What am I kidding? It's gonna be like 6 or 7 before we beat that fucking boss. How the hell? Wait, no, how the hell? Wait. How do I actually do this? Do I want to shell jump there and then throw the shell again? I'm not certain how I'm supposed to get enough air for the shell to hit this. No, because if I throw the shell, it'll be above me. Like, if I shell jump at all, the shell's gonna be either right where I am or above me. I have to throw the shell, like, partway up. I can't throw the shell at the peak of my jump. Yeah, it has to be like that. Okay. What in the hell? Jet is now trying to climb the blinds. Sir, it's thundering and raining out there. You can't go outside right now. Oh, I wasn't sure what was happening there. So I was just holding right and praying. Don't you knock over my stuff. Oh boy. Oh boy. He is trying to jump all the way on top of the windows now. Sir. Sir. Take a picture of him. so that chat can have a free picture. Sure. Oh, well, there he goes. Little does he know that there's a thing up there. Chat's getting a free picture of a cat, okay? In one moment. Why did I say moment like that? One moment. And just so people don't get spoiled, I'll post it in the secret mod channel. Because, you know, someone complained about getting spoiled about the cat picture on stream last time. Holy cow! He just slammed down onto the desk. So there's a window next to me, right? It's a pretty large window, but it's like normal. It's like a normal looking window, but on top of it is like another small one. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a 1 foot tall by 4 foot wide little window. I don't know why there's a window on top of a window, but don't ask me. I don't make homes. I'm not a house designer. Right? So this is him. Getting ready to jump. You can see in the top right of this photo, right? In the top right of this photo, you can see like a little gap thing above the window. That's what I'm talking about. Right? This is him on my desk, getting ready to jump. And then holy Lord, photos are too large. Photos are too freaking large. This is him in the window. Little does he know, though, I have cardboard pieces up there blocking the sun. Because when I wake up in the morning, it used to be just so bright that I couldn't sleep. I would just wake up as soon as the sun was out. So I have pieces of cardboard blocking those little window things because I couldn't find like absolutely tiny blinds to put in there. But yeah, he jumped up there because he was like, I'm gonna get a better view of outside, only to find out, oh, there's nothing there. I can't see the outside from here. No, stop that. That's not what I need to do. Was that a free cat picture? It was 2 free cat pictures, yes. But don't worry, because when somebody redeems the next cat picture, I have a very good cat picture for it. I have a cat picture ready. Okay, so it wants me to throw this and then do this. Okay. One is the Elden Ring switch. In probably like 10-15 minutes, we're gonna give this level a few shots, see how it's going, and then swap. Redeem, provide cat picture, Mr. Streamer Man. Okay, well, I should have known better to mention. Okay, I just need to double check to make sure which one it was that I thought was the good one. Yeah, it's the last one. This is me taking my kitty cat out for a walk yesterday. I say that because, oh, well, it's taking a moment to upload. There we go. This is me taking Jet out yesterday when it was like nice out. It was only like 85 degrees and partially sunny. I hope you're ready for this, Jet. Look at him. He's majestic. He's wonderful, isn't he? He's just gorgeous. Most beautiful cat on the planet. Yeah, we got a big flower bush. I got a big flower bush out by my door, right? And he likes to go underneath it. It's bloody annoying to to walk him when he goes underneath it because I basically. So guys, I'm gonna whisper this because he's right here. He's not that smart, right? He's not that smart, and anytime the leash is on, regardless of if I'm holding it, he thinks that he can't run away from me. So when he goes under that bush, I have to let go of. I have to let go of the leash and walk around the bush to the other side. But because he's on the leash, you're right, he's on the harness, he thinks to himself, well, I can't run away. The harness is still here. Okay, throw this like this. Oh, I missed the jump. That part shouldn't be the hard part. Stream return British for one word. What word did I say weird? Oh, fuck me. I know I forgot something. Just stare at my cat for a few minutes. It's okay. Imagine I had completed it right then, but it was like absolutely... I said bloody as a swear word? Oh, yeah, that's like a... That's not that weird. If I had cleared it right then, this would be the end of stream, because that would have been too embarrassing. I would have had to stop. Okay, no, but let me explain. It's not that strange for me to have a few different unusual phrases, we'll say, in my vocabulary, because my mother was not born... Well, actually, she was born in America, but she wasn't raised in America. And she had a lot of like Australian friends and whatnot. So there's just a few words in my vocabulary and a lot of words in her vocabulary that are just different. But yeah, I do occasionally use the word bloody, although I don't remember saying it there. Oh, plus I watch a lot of like British media, and I always have, because British people are funny. They say words funny, and it's entertaining. Okay. This should be easy. Why do I keep messing up the easy part of that? It's because I'm anticipating the hard part where I have to do the shell jump off the wall there. But like, fuck me. The easy part there should be jumping off the shell. You could, now that I think about it, with this setup right here, you could, like, if you do it well, you could just stall forever. Although I guess with this being able to grab the shell, you could just stall forever that way too, if you're goated, like the kids say. Okay, I need to focus. You know, now that I'm 30, I can start saying like the kids say, but unironically. So that's gonna be nice. I can be old man shakes fist at cloud, but like for real. I don't like this part in the middle here. This stuff with the grabbing the shell as you're bouncing off of it, cool. This bit here where I gotta throw it, but then not land on it until it's on the ground. Me no likey. Did that way too early. Oh look, Jet settled down. He decided that it was no longer worth the fight. Fucking, I keep overthinking it. I keep just being like, okay, it's not that difficult, and then I miss. Not what I needed to do. I tried switching which finger I was using to press the buttons. Bad idea. Don't do that. Okay, well, I could have recovered there, but I jumped on the shell. That's what matters. Progress is progress, regardless of if it's the smallest progress in the world. But yeah, we're gonna be going for like maybe like 7-8 more minutes, and then we'll swap over to Elden Ring, and I'll torture myself against Malekith, the Black Flame. I think that's his name, right? His name is Malekith for sure, but I don't remember what he called himself. What? I let go of the wrong button. I meant to let go of the jump button. You know, chat, I saw a post recently that was like someone being like someone mulling over the concept or the idea of like I would love to be there and be able to teach an ape human ideas, like the idea of taxes or the idea of the inevitable heat death of the universe, and then just watch its reaction, right? And I thought to myself, man, that sounds so cruel. Sometimes I look at my cat or my roommate's dog and I think to myself, man, they live such a carefree life. They don't know what the IRS is. And sometimes I'm jealous of that. It would just be so nice to just live life without knowing about all the terrible, terrible things that exist on the planet. Or not even in the planet. What about the fact that we are seemingly in a vacuum in space and we're all alone? Hmm? It'd be nice to not have to think about that sometimes. No! Fuck! Fuck! I didn't mean to let go. I wanted to readjust my hand position. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, guys, don't let it sink in. Okay? Shit. Unintentionally hitting the shell twice there. Amazing. No. Okay. I need to wait a little bit longer there before I jump because it'll make the shell jump I have to do a little easier. Right, like if I wait this long, there we go. That will give me enough height to make the shell jump much easier. I think we can beat this level pretty quickly. Assuming there's not a whole lot more to it after this bit. So, we might... Oh, so I missed my fucking jump button. So, we might not stop... We might not switch to Elden Ring right away. Unless we, like, don't make any progress here. It slid off. The shell slid off. How could I am mentally defeated. I'll never recover from this. Poppy Kaizoing. Hello, Kello. Feels like an age since I've seen you. Hope you're doing well. I won't be doing Kaizo much longer. I will be swapping to Elden Ring in a bit. Killing a big wolf man. At least I think he's a wolf man. I didn't really get a good look at him. Oh, I've been playing P5R and you haven't finished it yet. You should finish that video game. It's a pretty good video game. Okay, it's not sliding off this time. I need more height than that. I mean, that is technically progress. Also, Twitch is very buffering lately. Yeah, Twitch is kind of dying, is what it feels like. It buffers a lot when I watch it now. I might have to just do two shell jumps back to back there. It's buffering a lot when I watch anything now. Ads are like so frequent. Like a ridiculous amount of ads play all the time, everywhere. And that doesn't seem like it's gonna get any better. But currently, at least for me, there are no alternatives, right? Not that many people stream on YouTube, and the YouTube experience kind of sucks. And like any of the other websites are just cesspools, just awful. Like you will not catch me making an account on Kick. That's what that other one is called, right? Kick is the one where all the canceled streamers go because they don't want to be part of the woke mind virus. That is being nice to other people and caring about them. Let's go to Mixer. Oh wait, yeah, exactly. What was Mixer's strategy? Looking back on it, like, genuinely, what was their strategy to, like, have a successful business? Pay people a bunch of money and then... And then what? How are you making your money back here, Mixer? I missed the jump again. I missed the jump again. Okay. Regardless of how much progress we're making, if I make it to 30 minutes and this level is not done, we're just going. Unless we're literally one attempt away. Mixer bought big streamers and expected to bring in viewers. Yeah, but like, okay, so even if they had brought in viewers, right? The only viewers they were bringing in was the viewers of those particular streamers, and the money that they gave the streamers was like what was worth way more than they could have ever made on subs and AdSense from said viewers. Didn't they give Shroud like $20 million for like 6 months? I don't remember any of the numbers because it was so long ago and such a like, oh, that's a strange business decision that like, I mean, I didn't follow anyone over to that website. Not that they picked up anyone that I actually watched, but even if they had, I was not following anyone over to that website because it seemed like a really just not good website. Ninja got a deal of like 20 to 30 mil per year. Yeah, crazy stuff. Crazy. At that point, how much was Ninja making on Twitch? Couldn't have been 20 to 30 mil, because if it was 20 to 30 mil, then he wouldn't have moved. He would have been like, no, I'm already making that here. Like, okay, so the way I see it, the only way they were drawing in big streamers to switch over to their platform, their new platform, which will have fewer viewers, will have less numbers in general, and just number go down, right? Is if they paid them more than they were already making. But if they paid them more than they were already making, how did they expect to earn any profit? Ninja was getting, according to him, like $500,000 per month on Twitch. Yeah, okay, so like 6 mil a year. So they paid him multiple times that per year. how did they expect to make that money back? Let's say that, like Twitch, they went 50-50 on subs, right? Right, and they were making $500,000 off of him. Let's just say, which we know they aren't, or no, they weren't. They were making, you know, the same amount of money with the same amount of subs. Okay, so they're paying him $30 million a year. He makes $6 million a year. You make $6 million a year. Where's the rest of the money coming from? And they did that with multiple people. Their business strategy was just throw money at the problem, and maybe it'll fix itself. Yeah, you really do need to do more than one shell jump there. That's gonna be rough. Oh, okay, this is my last attempt. Rip. Okay, I really like this level, so it should be a fun time coming back to it. But we're going to switch. Why words hard today? We are going to switch over to Elden Ring. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and swap over to Elden Ring and torture ourselves with that boss fight.